Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Moore Park Speedway and the short track champs that we've got today. We've got a good lineup for you today, and here they all are, running around out there without their helmets on, and it's good to see a good crew there. At the senior, at the sidecars, got Ruben Miller are there, Nippy Ching and Sean Solly, Liam Stockman, Blair Locke. Out there somewhere, I can't see them, but they're here today, meant to be. Oh, here they come, are they? No, they're not. Can't hear them. Ben Morris, Jeff Roper, we've got Corey Lang, Sam Elliott, which is good to see them here today. Paul Anderson, Brendan Bumberson, Wayne Bryce, Stephen Burrow. And
hey there, Dave. 95 Nick Case has got a pretty experienced campaigner on the back today, is Laurie McMahon. That's who's swinging for Nick Case today. Pete Rintoul on with Aaron Sullivan, the same as yesterday. And Luke Clark, I think it is on one of the flat trackers. One of our staff members. There's a spare bike there, so he's hopped on, I think it was 71. So we'll see how that's going. Glenn Sol's going to do a bit of work. But I think he'll be right to run later on. So yes, Lee Brown just going in there. Of course, it's a company that he works for. That's Hall & Co. Funeral Directors, who are sponsoring this meeting and yesterday's one. So make yourself known to them if you need any help from any funeral directors. That's Hall & Co. They're 12 High Street in Rangiora and 158 at Langdons Road, Papanui. So very grateful for their support.
I thought you were going to say
this weekend.
I thought you were going to say get in touch with them if you die, Warwick. That would probably be a little bit awkward. All right, I wonder where Warwick had got to, but anyway, he's hopefully he gets up here so that we can, when we know each other's talking. But that's the Grand Parade, and we'll be out here shortly with Heat 1, which will be the solos today. Solo B grades, they'll be out shortly. They'll just go.
Welcome one and all here to Moore Park this afternoon. Warwick Castagne speaking along with Dave McPherson, keeping you up to date with what's happening. Many thanks to Hall & Co, the funeral directors. 0800 Undertaker, get a short call. Need someone in a hurry, they'll sort you out. They sponsor Lee Brown on the 91 bike. And they're in High Street, Rangiora and Langdons Road, Papanui. So that's Hall & Co.
Just hope we don't need him today, Warwick.
Well, he's on the track at the moment. And off they go, and it is Lee Brown leads them into the first turn of these great solos.
Unfortunately, it doesn't look like Michael Hartman's here, so he was going quite well yesterday. I'm not quite sure what's happening.
Yep, that's one out. We saw Glenn Sol putting his bike in the Grand Parade. Well, he's obviously got it up and running. He's holding that second position. Then the new boy that's come through from the flat trackers, 57. Stage. Kyle Smith. No, tracker is a wee bit greasy at the moment, but it'll sort itself out.
Yeah, well,
pretty quickly because she's a pretty warm and windy day.
Yeah, it certainly is. There'll be a bit of track prep going on today. Yeah, I'm disappointed that Michael Hartman wasn't here. They had some good battles, Lee Brown, Michael Hartman and Glenn Sol, but
they did.
Never mind, here we go. It's going to be Lee Brown will pick up 3 points, closely followed by Glenn Sol, and Kyle Smith will get 1 point for his efforts out there.
I keep writing him down as 44, but you've got him down as 57.
57,
that
yeah.
used to be Chris Gemmett's number. That stuck hard and fast in the brain. Like even yesterday I was calling Paul Humphreys and Chris Chatfield 78, which is their old, no, I can remember them. It used to be 78P from Palmerston North. Then down there in Ariti it was an I, but they are now 3NZ. So we should probably do that for them as well.
Yeah,
so
well, my brain doesn't work too good with numbers, so...
we have no time for that one? No time today? No, that's fine.
Hopefully next year we'll get our man back. He's still recovering from his broken hip. But,
if we go my laps or something,
yeah, well,
the bikes would have it all on there.
Make it too easy for us.
On the handlebars, wouldn't they? Right, so we're on to the A grade. There's a bit of an unfortunate incident here yesterday that took two of the riders out, Dave.
Yeah, it certainly was. It was a really tracking to be a great race. One of them was Ben Woolley, and he's back in business again, but unfortunately for Hayden Brooklyn, he came off second best. So we'll look to see another good race between Ben Woolley and Andy Aldridge once again. Ben was just getting closer and closer, and then he just lost it a little bit, and she was all over. But anyway, here we go. And tapes her up, a good start from Andy Aldridge. He's a great gaiter, but Ben Woolley's right in there behind him. He hasn't lost any confidence, that's for sure. So Ben Woolley hunting down Andy Aldridge once again. A bit of a deja vu. And, Andy, I think, is just pulling away a little bit. He doesn't mind a track like this. It's a little bit patchy, that track, but he's just pulling away, showing the young man this is how it's done.
Yeah, so apparently Andy, I think, was 9, but he may have picked up the Robin McKinnon plate for the 10th time yesterday. I wrote 9, but as someone tells me it's 10th.
Well, that's a pretty good effort, isn't it? 10
pretty
years.
Good. And it still looked like brand new as well, so it's a trophy that has been well looked after. And Andy's on his way at this stage, leading this race with 1 to go. Looks like Ben's just cooked his goose there. He's drifted out a little bit too wide.
Oh, it's just that. That's just a little bit slick over there, Warwick, and you've got a bit of speed on, you're going to drift out. Andy's going to pick up the 3, though.
23, Andy Aldridge takes the win from 32, Ben Woolley. It'll be 21, Lucas Colwyn coming home in that 3rd place from 10, Sean Cox. Now, yesterday, Sean Cox finished 2nd to Andy in that plate memorial. Poor old Lucas had a bike problem on the line in the final heat, which cost him dearly. So,
yeah.
It's good to see that the boys are all back up and running anyway.
Yeah, it sure is. Unfortunately for Hayden, he can't make it, but...
A 63 for this one. No time for the first one, but 63 for this one. So that was the race time for Andy Aldridge. Now also I've been asked to advise if you're home tonight about 6:45 on TV1. There's a sports program on there featuring Ben Woolley and some historic stuff from Ronnie and Ivan and those guys regarding Speedway.
Well,
so I'm pretty certain that's on TV1 tonight, I've been told.
Well, they might have picked up a bit of footage yesterday, and I think, unfortunately, they might not be able to use that footage.
I picked up some before the meeting, I think.
They did. They got some hot laps before the meeting, but that was a good race. That would have been great, but never mind. It never quite finished, and well, it'll be interesting to see what they do put on.
Right, we're into the qualifying for the short track champs. We'll call them the Hall and Co short track champs today, and we've got 33. Wayne Bryce, Stephen Burrow in the red from gate 1. The boys that take all the trophies away from here. 3NZ, Paul Humphrey, Chris Chatfield in the blue on 2. We've got 8. Now that's Brett Moyle,
Ruben Miller
and Ruben Miller. I've got to remember some of these. On the white on 3, and on the outside is the GP winner from last night, Nippy Ching, and Sean Solly on the 8 bike. And as they get into the first corner, it is Humphreys and Chatfield who lead them out. they go down that back straight. Sitting in that second place is Brett Moyle and Reuben Miller, followed closely by 33, Wayne Price, Stephen Burrows, then Nippy Ching and Sean Solly. As they swing out of that river bend, but down the back straight and early on in this one, Dave.
Oh yeah, they've come here to win, and win they are at the moment.
Oh, change there in that second is Wayne Price. Stephen Burrow just find a bit of room, just forced Brett Moyle out of fraction.
Forced the issue.
Yep, they did.
Quite cleanly, went through nicely.
Nippy Ching still just tagging on the back of these three boys, just closing up there a little bit. But it is Paul Humphreys and Chris Chatfield. Well, they've set the mark on this one, and for perhaps the rest of the meeting, down that road medals back straight for the last time into the AB Engineering turn. It will be 3NZ. I'll write it down as 3 this time. Taking the win from 33, Wayne Bryce and Stephen Burrow. 8, Brett Moyle and Reuben Miller take that third position from the 8N. So we got 2 8s in there, so it's 8C, third, 8N. Nippy Ching, Sean Solly in that fourth position. Race time for Paul Humphrey of 65 seconds. Oh, she's all go, Dave.
It is, isn't it?
All the points, 3, 2, 1 today. We've 1 or 2 changes, so there's no 5th grid. So everyone is sitting 4 bikes per race, and the point scoring is 3, 2, 1. So the next boys that are going out, they're going to go for a look round. 24, Corey Lang, be Sam Elliott. 95, Nick Case, Laurie McMahon. 92, Ben Matheson, Matt Hanley. And that green machine, is that the, you got 42?
We should have...
42, Pete Stevens and James Wood, that's the one.
So 92, Ben Matheson, Matt Hanley, they'll be off gate 1 in the red helmet. 24, Corey Lang, good to see them here. Corey Lang, Gus Elliott in the blue off gate 2. And the white will be 42, Pete Stevens and James Wood. Right on the outside with the yellow helmets is Nick Case and the old campaigner himself, Laurie McMahon. What happened to Diane?
I don't know. They just laughed when I came up to check. They thought they were going to have one over us, Dave.
Okay.
We got it. So Bevan Nuttridge, sidecar starters, happy. Racing we go. And it's like Corey Lang, Sam Elliott got away, put their nose in front, but powering round the outside, Pete Stevens and James Wood. They go to the front of the field. Lang and Elliott sitting that back there in that second spot, just getting filled in a fraction there. Nick Case, Laurie McMahon in third, Ben Matheson, Matt Hanley just round out the field at this stage, but a bit of a spirited battle going on there at the front of the field. Corey Lang's not done a lot of meetings this year. Probably Pete Stevens has done more than most by the feel of things. He's leading quite comfortably at this time, and certainly found someone that can hang on the bike rather than the handlebars, and that is James Wood.
Well, the white flag's coming out now for Pete Stevens. Corey Lang in behind him. Then we have Nick Case, Laurie McMahon, followed by Ben Matheson and Matt Handley, and that looks like the way they'll be finishing. Pete Stevens coming home now. Put the checker flag inside, he's going to pick up the win from Corey Lang, and then it'll be Nick Case and Laurie McMahon.
And a race time of 66 seconds for 42, Pete Stevens and James Wood as they come on round. So a good run there for them. And that's the 4 races done and dusted, Dave. Oh, sorry, I shouldn't talk to him. He's busy putting the very important points in.
There we go. Another heat to come.
Another heat to come.
Yep. And then
look lap for them too. First one out there is the 23, Ben Morris. Jeff Roper, they finished third last night in the GP at Nelson.
I've got a very responsible job here, Warwick.
Have you?
Yeah, if anything goes wrong, I'm responsible.
You're responsible.
Yeah, it seems to be how it works.
Right, who have we got? We've got 28. That's
So I've got 13, Liam Stockman and Blair Locke. They'll be off gate 1 in the red.
Paul Anderson, Brendan Mumberson was the one I was looking for.
Yeah, well, they'll be in blue off gate 2. Then we have 23, Ben Morris, Jeff Roper in the white off gate 3. And 35, Aaron Sullivan, Pete Rentel off gate 4.
Right. Okay, we've just had a call from Speedway New Zealand for you kids to get back from the fence and no hands or arms on that fence, please. So those children just down here, even if you want cameras and bits and pieces, get off
Stu
the
sorted
fence.
it out.
Just right along here,
Don't mess,
off the fence.
don't mess with Stu.
Just stay back and watch. If you stand back, everyone can see, but it's a health and safety issue to have hands on that fence. Right, Liam Stockman in on gate 1 with the twin, and off they go. Oh, we would have a touch up there as Paul Anderson and Brendan Mumberson were fighting for that position. They've gone into that second spot. It's Ben Morris and Jeff Roper leading them through into the West Melton turn for the first time. We've got Aaron Sullivan, Pete Rental holding that third spot.
They get pretty close to getting those tyres over those lines there. I'm sure the refs are having a close look at that, Warwick.
Yeah, they will. They're allowed one, but only one.
Yeah.
Well, he's got both over this time, so they said goodbye to that one. No need for a relegation there. They've done that themselves. But Ben Morris and Jeff Roper, they're coming around at the head of the pack. They get the white flag. Paul Anderson, Brendan Mumberson in that second position. Liam Stockman, Blair Locke holding third. So here they come. 23, Ben Morris and Jeff Roper take the win of the first heat for them. Something just flicked off that 28 bike over there by the Moore Park sign too. Someone will need to pick that up. 28, Paul Anderson, Brendan Mumberson was the second one home. The third home was Liam Stockman and Blair Locke on a time of 68 seconds. And I've been asked to advise you that that 23 bike is for sale at the end of the season. The 23 bike is for sale at the end of the season. So just go down and make yourself known, have a look and watch how they do today.
Well, they usually do pretty all right, don't they?
That's
so,
Ben Morris. So
it's not a bad bike, that's for sure.
Yep, then the bit that's come off is being retrieved over there. That's off the 28 bike of Paul Anderson. Well, I think it was. It flicked up from his one, so we can assume. Well, you shouldn't assume too much, Dave, should you? Because what was
Not
the
really.
story?
That's right.
If you assume, you make an ass out of you and me or something.
Yeah, something like that.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Right, another lot. Of the
So this is the
sidecars.
support this time. So we've got 25, Daniel Bunnett, Eric Leach. They'll be off gate 1 in the red there. Then we have 62, Jeff Aldridge, William Little. They'll be off gate 2. 76, Jared Smith, Nathan O'Brien in the white. They'll be off gate 3. So having a wee look at the track, and there's a bit of a change in the program. After this will be the flat trackers, and then I'm sure the bit of water will go on the track. They might put it on before the flat trackers.
Oh, they won't like that. Never mind, everyone's going to take a turn.
Yeah.
As the clerk of the course said at briefing, Mike's in charge of the track. He'll get the water when he wants to put it on.
Well, there you go.
So these guys, Jeff Aldridge, Willie Little on the little Aprilia, always here, just about. Not many meetings they miss. First season rider, 25, Daniel Bunnett, Eric Leask. They've got a new bike, I understand, for next season. They're building up slowly.
It's not 23, is it?
So that,
Ben
no,
Morris.
no, it's another one. And we've got 76 down there. Jared Smith, Nathan O'Brien, first season runners as well.
Yeah, they had a bit of a horror start yesterday when the tapes didn't go up properly on them. But
yep. Well, they're all away this time. And pretty even into that first turn. Looks like it's Daniel Bunnett, Eric Lease can get their nose in front from Jeff Aldridge and Willie Little. He just pulls up half on the inside of them as they come round into our West Melton turn. Jared Smith and O'Brien, they had to back off a wee bit. They were close to that pole line. Something happened there. He's looking down, lost a bit of pace. But they'll make quite a good challenge for second place there for a minute, Dave.
yeah, they're going to struggle to gain that bit of ground that they lost. This track's slicking up a bit. Be looking for some water. These guys here are struggling. Number 76, Jared Smith, Nathan O'Brien, but they're just learning the ropes.
Well, the white flag's out for Daniel Bunnett. He's got a habit of looking down on the inside of him when he comes through the turn, as though he's expecting someone to poke a wheel in there. But he's well out in front at this stage. I'll have a word to him about that.
Yeah, training video.
Training video.
Yeah.
Don't look back, just look ahead. That's a better line. He gets the checkered flag. 25, Daniel Bunnett. Eric Lease take the win from 62. Jeff Aldridge, Willie Little, and it will be 76. Jared Smith and Nathan O'Brien come through. 72 seconds is the time for Daniel Bunnett and Eric Lease taking out that race for the supports. So we'll just wait and see what happens there. Obviously got a wee problem with the 76 bike. Jared Smith. Anyway, they're waving the next lot out, which is
Flat trackers.
right.
So we'll see how many we've got here, but we've got entered 6 Matt Musson, 11 Max Blacktop.
No,
Not
here.
there?
No, same
Okay.
ones that weren't here yesterday are not here.
Okay. Well, 13 Stephen Sanders, is he here?
Yep, I saw 13 out there.
Okay. Wirramu Madden, 16, he should be here.
Yeah, on the back, last one coming round.
There'll be 71 Luke Clark, that's a new one, on
Yeah.
Millie Drake's bike. 72, there's always 72 Wayne Drake. 88 Peter B, 351 Tony Cutler, and 471 Johnny Brassel.
Well, it's 71 Wayne Drake on the wee bike. Luke Clark's on 72. He's starting at the back. It's one of our staff members. Anyway, they've let them go. They're heading in. So Wayne Drake's, what's he done? Oh, well, he's away now. Oh, look over the far side. Wayne Drake's back on the little Liffin 200. Well,
And doing what he usually does.
He's gone round out. He likes that better than that big one that he's given to Luke to ride. Looking back, Tony Cutler sitting on the inside, 351. Then the 471 is Johnny Brassel going into that second place. Wirramu Madden on the 16. In that fourth position at this stage, then it's Matt Musson, Peter B, and Steve Sanders. But the battle's on at the front of the field. Bit of bragging rights going on here. Wayne Drake.
He'll want to lap. He'll want to lap.
Luke,
yep.
well, he won yesterday. Luke's gone wide. Can come on the inside. No, he's going to go around the outside. Johnny Brassel will come. No, he goes on the outside too.
Oh, Johnny Brassel's giving Wayne Drake a bit of a hurry up.
Wirramu Madden in that third spot.
Oh, Wayne.
Oh, he's lost that bit. Or has he? As they come round, the checkered flag's coming out. It'll be 71. Wayne Drake takes the win from
471.
471. Johnny Brassel.
16.
Wirramu
351. 6. We won't count 72. Well, 18 and 13. 88, sorry, and 13. And then 72.
72,
Yep.
right. and the time was 85. So
Right.
85 seconds for 71 Wayne Drake. He came home first. Yep, 471 Johnny Brassel in that second spot. 16 Wiramu Madden came home third. 351 Tony Cutler. Well, Tony's been around a wee while. He said he won't be racing next year when he gets his hip replaced. So a pretty good effort to be still on a bike. Finished fourth. 6 Matt Musson came home fifth. Ahead of Peter B on the 88, Steve Sanders 13, and young Luke, well, Luke finished. that was good to see. A bit daunting, he's just taken up the offer. They wanted to keep the numbers up, so
Good on him.
he's hopped on the bike. So
He
that's
didn't-
good stuff.
Didn't offer it to me, Mike.
Didn't he?
No, he
I'll
didn't.
go and have a talk to Wayne Drake. They got plenty there, Dave.
Have they?
Yeah, they'll find one for you.
Yeah.
Well, Hall & Co., 12 High Street, Rangiora, and 158 Langdons Road in Papanui. The friendly funeral directors, they sponsor Lee Brown on Solo 91, and he is one of their employees. 0800 Undertaker, or 0800 86 33 78 if you need any services from Hall & Co.
We'll do the points from 8 this time. We've got an extra one there, so we'll do the points from 8.
For
8 down to 1.
All right,
That means that Luke will get a point
Get
for
a
that.
point.
Yeah, for finishing.
Oh, well, he'll be happy with that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, don't forget about the 50-50, a couple of extra draws today, courtesy of Phil McCrack and Demolition. The second number out will be for 2 free passes, and the third number for a free pass to the next meeting, which is on Anzac Day here, and that rounds out the season. There they go, Dave, our Pee-wee team. All out there on the track.
So what we've got is the Pee-wee 50cc. They'll be racing first, and we've got 16 Declan Charlton. He's off gate 1 in the red there. They look nice to see them with their helmet colours on their Warwick.
Yeah,
93 Arlen Voice is off gate 2. 72 Kobe Drake in the white off gate 3, and Maddox Harley, the Rocket Man, he's a bit slow off the mark this time. He's off gate 4. So it's young Declan Charlton leading the way at the moment there from Arlen Voice, and here comes young Maddox Harley. He's oh, I think they might have shortened that cable up a bit for him. So he's still stretching it. Here he goes. He's a racer, this boy.
He just keeps twisting it.
He's a racer. There he goes. Pumping some more out of it. So in the yellow there, 95, Maddox Harley's got himself to the front. He needs to be handicapped, that boy.
Yeah.
16 is Declan Charlton in second place. And in third place, 93, Arlen Voice. And in the white there, 72, Kobe Drake. So the checker flag's come out already for young Maddox Harley. He'll get the 3 points. Then we got Declan Charlton in second place, get 2. Arlen Voice will get 1. And Kobe gets the enjoyment of being out there on the track this time.
Right. Time of 55 seconds for...
So we've got off gate 1 here for the Pee-wee 70s. We've got 17, Major Kelman off gate 1. 33, Jackson Harley in the blue gate 2. 8, Cooper Lang off gate 3. And Bradley Partridge, 69 in the yellow off gate 4. And it's the blue one, Jackson Harley this time, who's made a flyer and heading out there in first place from 17, Major Kelman. 8, Cooper Lang in third place. Great with his helmet colours.
Yep.
And 69, Bradley Partridge. There at the back of it. Look at this young fella here. He's just riding that bike. Well, it's made to go like a speedway bike, but he's looking the part. He really looks the part. I'm impressed. So that's young Jackson Harley. Clicked off 2 laps already. Second place we've got Declan Charlton.
Well, was that 2 or 3?
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing actually.
I think Bevan's lost count again.
Oh, we'll see when the time comes in, but
in.
I was thinking the same thing. But anyway, it's young Jackson Harley who's on track to pick up 3 points from the second place of Major Kelman. In third place there will be young Cooper Lang.
69 Bradley.
Bradley Partridge is going to
Yeah,
complete the race.
Well, good flag display there, Bevan. Very good, but you're just a lap too late, mate. 65
right.
seconds for a 5 lap up.
I'm sure these kids won't mind.
He did one yesterday too, so I
Yeah.
think he's just warming up.
He's consistent. It's all right, he's consistent. These kids won't mind. They'd stay out there all day if they could.
Yes, kids are kids. It was like junior motocross. They'd ride all day and half the night.
Yeah.
And all the seniors were huffing and puffing and lying all over the place trying to look for some shade, and the kids are still going round and round.
It's like kids playing rugby, isn't it? You know, they play rugby and the next game comes along, they're playing another game on the sideline.
Yeah. So 7 coming in the 1-2-5s. Julian Rees, 72, Oscar Drake, 16, Chase Lang.
We need to get a full set of helmet colours for these guys, don't we?
Well, they're underway, and once again, the 2 boys that battled away yesterday, Chase Lang out in front from Oscar Drake. Chase came out ahead of the pack at the end of the day.
Well, we weren't to have a newbie today. Logan Turley was going to be here, but he hasn't turned up, so it's back to the 3 that we had yesterday. Well, I thought if Oscar Drake got in front of Chase Lang, there would be a good race, but Chase Lang made no race of it yesterday, did he? He sneaked under Oscar Drake.
Well, he's just really picked the pace up.
Certainly has.
Doing a bit of training, I think, and he's done rather well. He's taken another win out there. 16 Chase Lang from 72 Oscar Drake. 7 Julian Rees in that 3rd spot. 48 seconds the time for the 1-2-5s. So 48 seconds, the winning time for 16 Chase Lang as they come in. And I presume where we follow them up with the 200s.
Should be.
First one's our new lad, Caleb Chappell, 04, 13. Chase Burrow, 25. The visitor who took out the Tavendale Cup yesterday, Ryan Colvin from Ariti. So Caleb Chappell starting on gate 1.
He's all good to go, ready to go, all lined up. Chase Burrow will be in the blue. And Ryan Colvin, let's hope Chase Burrow can have a better day than what he had yesterday.
Yep.
He had a bit of bike trouble, and Jackie Major's out there.
Right,
She knows what she's doing.
He had the kill switch in, but it wasn't over his hand.
Oh, okay.
And I think the clerk of the course spotted that.
Yeah.
He might need a wee hand there, Bevan.
It might only be 200cc, but it takes a bit to get started. Yes. Go, 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 go.
Oh,
there we are. We're away.
well done, Bevan.
Yep.
It's still only 4 laps, though, Bevan.
He'll be lacking oxygen to the brain now.
It's a shiny-looking bike that he's got.
Yeah.
Right, off we go. And as Ryan Colvin gets out there into that first turn, young Caleb Chappell just pushing along in that second spot. He was close there for a moment. Now he's changed line, gone to a wee bit of the outside as he's chasing pretty hard.
Yeah, he's not going to give up.
Chase Burrows back there in that third spot. Oh, he's getting close
out
to
of
the
shape.
line. But there, only his, well, it's now his third meeting. For young Caleb Chappell. White flags out for Ryan Colwyn as they come round. Both boys about the same age.
I'll tell you what, there's not much in it, is there?
No. Both boys are about the same age.
Very little in it.
Oh.
Good work, Caleb Chappell.
20,
Watch out for him.
25. Ryan Colvin taking the win. From Caleb Chappell and 13 Chase Burrows. 49 is the time. Right, sounds like a bit of change in the placings there, Dave.
We'll just have to wait and hear the official answer.
Yep, you relegated over the pole line, so
that's a shame.
25, Ryan Colvin takes the win. 13, Chase Burrows comes up. Caleb Chappell gets relegated to third place. We're back, well, Michael Hardman's here now. Right, so we've got Kyle Smith down on gate 1, Glenn Soul 13 on gate 2, 91 Lee Brown on 3, and on the outside 34 Michael Hardman. Kyle Smith number 57, 44 on his back, racing away this time, and Glenn Soul got a good start, just hunted out Lee Brown there at the start, but anyway they've gone through, and it is Glenn Soul out in front from Lee Brown, Michael Hardman in that third position.
Well, it's good to see Michael Hardman's come out. At Glenn Soul, he's here to race, isn't he? At Lee Brown, he's getting a bit wide,
no,
but
that's
he's, so it's Michael Hardman. So
as he comes round, still Glenn Soul leading from Lee Brown, Michael Hardman, Kyle Smith. So yeah, he's got the bit between his teeth
Sure
in the
has.
first one, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Old Glenn Soul. Got Andy Walker on the pit crew down there, so I don't know
oh,
if he's wound him up or something.
might have tongued him up. Yeah.
White flags out. This the lap will tell probably. Oh, he's drifted wide there, just staying off the fence. Down that road medals back straight for the last time. Swinging around into the turn, Glenn Soul will take the win from 91 Lee Brown. 34 Michael Hardman comes home in that third position from the 57 of Kyle Smith, and a race time of 74. So don't forget solo racing tonight. Just tune in. I think it's tonight on TV1 in the sports section. We clip it being done on Ben Wally with a little bit of, as they tell me, a bit of historical speedway information coming through from the late Ivan Major and Ronnie Moore. So TV1. Back on to the A solos. 23, Andy Aldridge going from gate 1 in the red this time. 21, Lucas Colvin in the blue from gate 2. 10, Sean Cox in the white from gate 3. 32, New Zealand champion Ben Wally in the yellow from the outside in 4. And away they go, and once again Andy Aldridge got away to a good start. Ben Wally in that second position, trying to power around the outside, but can't get there at this stage. Lucas Colvin in that third position. Then we go back to Sean Cox.
Here he
the
comes.
New Zealand champion right round the outside, but he hasn't made it yet. Into the West Melton turn they go. Aldridge on the tight line. Ben Wally out wide, and he's still hanging on to it. Will he get it this time? Into the river turn. Ben Wally goes. His bike, something's happened there.
No.
So Andy Aldridge goes through, and he takes over the lead. Ben comes down.
Oh no!
Yeah, never mind.
This has been a bad weekend.
So we'll just go back to the racetrack. It's 23. Andy Aldridge picks up the white flag from Lucas Colvin. Sean Cox now gravitates up into that third position. But certainly was a good little battle there between the two. But it will be Aldridge that will come round and take the checkered flag. From 21, Lucas Colvin and Sean Cox in third. We'll have to write down DNF.
Yeah, what a heartbreaker, eh? That was a great...
68 seconds, the winning time for Andy. So we have been pretty bitterly disappointed in that. Looked like he was just on the move.
Great riding, though.
Certainly was. Of course, we'd like to thank Hall & Co for their sponsorship of this weekend, plus our other sponsors, City South Fan Spares, Tree Services, Canterbury Communications, Aldridge Hydraulics, Suck It Up Limited, Kaiapoi Collision Centre, Ready Mix, the Lion Foundation, the New Zealand Community Trust, Welding and Engineering, A&B Engineering Limited, Waghorn Builders, Canterbury Demolition, the Southern Trust, HydroTurf and Road Metals. We all thank you for your support of Moore Park. Liam Stockman. Well, there we go. So yeah, Dylan Fox on the back of that 13 bike of Liam Stockman. He's in this heat though. Looks like they've got the white on, so they'll be going from grid 3. 23, Ben Morris, Jeff Roper. Is it? Are they in this one?
Yeah.
Yeah, well they've got yellow on, so they'll be going from the outside.
Hang on. I'll get to the right one. No, I'll tell you, yeah, Ben Morris, Jeff Roper in the yellow.
Yep, on grid 4. Then we've, no, I picked them up, Dave. I've got to keep my brain active. 33 in the blue, Wayne Bryce, Stephen Burrow from 2. And it'll be 24, Corey Lang, Sam Elliott in the red, going from gate 1. So when we look back down, who had the wins? Morris had a win. So that's the only one there out of this lot. So we'll see if he can do it again. Right, racing we go. A good start from the top side by Ben Morris and Jeff Roper, but they've been out-muscled through that turn. It's Corey Lang, Sam Elliott have got themselves to the front, but they got a bit fishtaily there in 33. Bryce and Burrow shot through on the inside to take the lead. On the outside, Corey Lang, Sam Elliott, then power around, trying to get to the front, but it's Wayne Bryce, Stephen Burrow still holding it. Oh, Lang nearly got there, but Bryce and Burrow fought back. In behind that third place is Ben Morris and Jeff Roper. They're putting some pressure on as well. A great bit of racing here. You can throw a blanket over the first 3. Back in that 4th spot is Liam Stockman and Dylan Fox. But the battle for the front is still happening. It's Wayne Bryce, Stephen Burrow on the inside, Corey Lang, Sam Elliott powering around the outside as the white flag comes out. In behind them is 23, Ben Morris and Jeff Roper. He still hasn't got to the front, but he might have this time. But no, there comes a fight back from Bryce and Burrow. They go into the West Melton turn for the last time, running home away. Put your hands together, that's a brilliant race. 33, Wayne Bryce, Stephen Burrow take the win from 24, Corey Lang and Sam Elliott. 23, Ben Morris, Jeff Roper take that 3rd spot from 13, Liam Stockman and Dylan Fox, 72 seconds. I'm out of breath.
That was awesome, the best race we've had all season.
Oh, great stuff, lads. No one gave an inch there.
Oh, that's
they
fantastic.
battled it all the way.
Yeah, and it was all good, clean, safe racing too,
Yep.
which is great to see.
No, good stuff. So the win going to Wayne Bryce, Stephen Burrow from 24, Corey Lang, Sam Elliott, 23. Ben Morris, Jeff Roper in that third position from the 13 of Liam Stockman and Dylan Fox. Right, the red helmet's on. This time goes to the 35 bike of Aaron Sullivan and Peter Rintle. They'll want a better run. Brett Moyle, Ruben Miller on the 8C bike in blue is on gate 2, 28. Paul Anderson. Well, it was Laurie McMahon.
Brendan Mumberson.
Paul Anderson,
Yep.
Brendan Mumberson on
Yep.
that one. Nice 95. And
Yep.
92 is Ben Matheson and Matt Hanley. And off they go. And Brett Moyle and Ruben Miller shot to the front out of that start. Leading down that back straight from Paul Anderson, Brendan Mumberson. They're coming on, looking for a run on the inside as a 35 of Aaron Sullivan and Peter Rintle just coming through there. Can they hold it on the track? They've been rounded up by Ben Matheson and Matt Hanley. They move into that third spot, but out in front it's still Brett Moyle and Ruben Miller.
Yeah, well, Brett Moyle, Ruben Miller made every post a winner now. They're extending their lead slightly. We've got Paul Anderson, Brendan Mumberson in second place, but they've been hotly pursued by Ben Matheson and Matt Hanley. And don't forget, Aaron Sullivan, Pete Rintel, just waiting for a little mistake. But at the moment, it's in the blue. Brett Moore, Ruben Miller. Looking comfortable out in front now. They look like they've cemented their positions. Warwick's writing it down already.
Well, I put the 8 down anyway. 8C, Brett Moyle, Ruben Miller take the win from 28. Paul Anderson, Brendan Mumberson. 92, Ben Matheson, Matt Hanley get that third spot from 35. Aaron Sullivan and Pete Rintle. 70 seconds was the winning time. 70 seconds, the winning time there for Brett Moyle and Ruben Miller. So 3, 2, 1, the points. So Dave's busy putting it in. So we'll pick up the next heat as they come out. The tapes go down. So this time, it is the 95, Nick Case and Laurie McMahon. In the red, going from gate 1. In the blue, it is the 8N bike of Nippy Ching and Sean Solly. The GP winners from last night at Nelson, going from gate 2. 3NZ in the white, Paul Humphrey and Chris Chatfield going from gate 3. And right on the outside, oh goodness me, this is 4NZ, still running the 42, Pete Stevens and James Wood.
Yeah, we'll step back from the factory fence. That first corner is going to be a ripper, and here they go. And who's it going to be as Paul Humphreys gets the great start once again with Pete Stevens. He's going to sneak down underneath, but he can't beat the speed of Paul Humphreys. Paul Humphreys, then Pete Stevens. There's a real battle going on there between Paul Humphreys and Nippy Ching and Sean Solly and Nick Case and Laurie McMahon. At this stage, it's Nippy Ching, Sean Solly got themselves into that third place, but no denying Paul Humphrey, Chris Chatfield. They just get out in front and they just pull away. Pete Stevens, James Wood, got no answer at the moment. They're cemented nicely in second place. Then we've got Nippy Ching, Sean Solly, and a bit further back to Nick Case, Laurie McMahon.
Well, they're coming round now, powering off that turn. They pick the white flag up, getting a bit closer there for that second spot though. Pete Stevens, James Wood, got Nippy Ching and Sean Solly hunting them down, trying to get a little bit closer to make a move, but it looks like this one's going to go to 3NZ. Humphreys and Chatfield, they'll take that first spot. 42, Pete Stevens, James Wood will get that second position from the 8N of Nippy Ching, and rounding out the field will be the 95 of Nick Case and Laurie McMahon. 66 seconds, the winning time for Paul Humphreys and Chris Chatfield.
Yeah, he's a great starter. Once he gets a start, there's no heading him. He hasn't been beaten at all since he's been up here this weekend.
No, very, very accomplished team, and they look the part too.
So, Paul Humphrey, Chris Chatfield have got a maximum of 6 points. Then Pete Stevens and Wayne Bryce are on 5 each. And then there's Ben Morris, Jeff Roper, Corey Lang, Sam Elliott, Paul Anderson and Brendan Mumberson, all on 4. Real battle at the top there, Warwick.
Yes, it will be. There's four rounds. And then some semis. So they've got to get in the top 8 basically, don't you?
Certainly do.
So just the support boys coming out. 25, Daniel Bunnett, Eric Leask in blue this time going from gate 2. 62, Jeff Aldridge, Willie Little in yellow, we from 4. And that's just the 2 of them. Looks like we've got a problem with the 76 bike of Jared Smith and O'Brien. So Daniel Bunnett, Eric Leask will get themselves to the front of the field, being closely pursued by Jeff Aldridge and Wally Little. Swing out of our West Melton turn. Aldridge and Little in behind. Got the Aprilia.
Well, they only have to watch out for each other, don't they? So they're close enough, but just not close enough to challenge. So Jeff Aldridge and William Little.
I haven't seen Daniel Bunnett look back yet, Dave, so someone must have given him the message. He's looking forward all the time. So he's just concentrating on that pole line. The white flag comes out.
Well, he only has to worry about one. Oh, he's left a fairly big hole there, but he's kept the speed up, so he's quite safe. Whereas Jeff Aldridge, William Little, they just had a little excursion off to the side and have a wee look at the fence.
They certainly did. But anyway, the win goes to Bunnett and Leask from Aldridge and Little, and the time is 71 seconds. So that's the first 17 races of the afternoon done, Dave.
Oh, flying through them.
We're flying through. That's pretty good. On this Easter Sunday, because she's going to be a bit darker tonight. We've lost that hour.
Well, we're just as dark, Warwick, as every other night. It'll just be an hour earlier, that's all.
Exactly. Right, we've got the flat track boys back. So 88, Peter B going on the start line. 351. Tony Cutler's there as well, and so's the 13 of Steve Sanders. 16, Wirramu Madden's coming up onto the start line as well. Matt Musson on the 6, 71, Wayne Drake, and 471, Johnny Brassel are side by side. Old Luke's having another go. He's at the back of the field there. So they've let them go. They go into the first turn, and it's going to be Wirramu Madden on the 16 that leads them through. He's the first one to get round and powers himself down that Road Metals straight. Tony Cutler holding the second. It's Johnny Brassel's got up into that third spot already. We're looking for Matt Musson in the 4th position, being hounded now by Wayne Drake on the 71. Or 72 it is. Whoops, one's down. Brassel's down. He's picked the bike up and he get on it again. It must have stalled, so Wayne Drake will Have a look at that. Good that these boys have kept going, but Madden well out in front this time. It's sledging round that turn. Wayne Drake in that second spot. We'll have to see, can he get close enough? Well, he's closing up on Madden as he sort of struggles to turn the bike. A white flag comes out. Wirramoo Madden goes through. Wayne Drake, oh, he's found a big hole on the inside. He's coming through. He's going to pass the sister bike now, although Madden's fighting back. Oh, they've both gone round the outside of Luke. So coming underneath, it'll be 72, Wayne Drake from 16, Wirramoo Madden, third place. A bit of a challenge here again, and it's going to be, I think 351, Tony Cutler just gets Matt Musson on the 6. Then we go to 13, Steve Sanders, the 88 of Peter B. Where's Luke?
Yeah, he might have given up. I think you'll find 71 was first, only because he's on a different bike. Yeah, 71. It was Wayne Drake, but he's on the different bike. I don't think Luke decided to come in.
Well, he must have gone through. I don't know.
Yeah, he did. They passed him when he went through here. He hasn't gone round for the final lap.
He gets the last spot then. 2, 4, 6, 7 of them finished. Is that right?
Yeah, but I'm not going to give him a place because he never came past.
Oh, right. Okay.
Oh, I'm being as tough as the ref.
Right. 83 seconds. You must finish, Luke.
Yeah.
I shall go down and tell him that, shall I?
The bearer of bad news. He would have got 2 points if he'd done that.
I guess a DNF. Goodness me. Never mind. That's all good. So what have we got now? What's happening?
88. Oh, what am I doing?
Looks like we're going junior racing, are we? All we've got.
What are we up to now? We should be up to
19, race 19.
Yeah, it'll be the Pee-wees coming out very soon. Doesn't look like the water truck's coming out, so.
Right, well there they go. So we're into the second round of the Pee-wees in this Hall & Co meeting. New Zealand short track champs.
So we've got young Maddox Harley, 95. He's in the red off gate 1. Beside him will be 72, Kobe Drake in the blue, gate 2. Outside of them in the white will be 93, Arlen Voice. And right on the outside, 16 in the yellow, Declan Charlton. Having a wee bit of a sort out up there.
Oh, Bevan's helping.
Yeah.
With a glove and a helmet.
Tap on the
head.
You're right, mate. Here we go. And they're underway. A good start from the outside there, Declan Charlton and Arlen Voice. Maddox Harley's got a bit of work to do, but it doesn't seem to worry him. I think he likes it like that. He's picked off one already. Maddox Harley coming through. He's got Arlen Voice in his sights now. He's going to try and go right round the outside. Arlen Voice is going to drift a little bit wide, make him short of room. Not a lot, no, not enough to slow him down though. Here he comes. He's through to the front now. That boy needs to be off a few metres. So Maddox Harley leading the way there from Arlen Voice. Then we have Declan Charlton and Kobe Drake. 1 lap to go. Got the laps right this time, Warwick.
Yep, he has. He's got must be using his fingers.
So 3 points coming up for Maddox Harley.
95 taking the win. Oh, close here for second. Yep.
And Arlen Voice will just get it.
Ahead of the 16.
Declan Charlton.
And 72. Kobe Drake. 56 seconds is the time. Right, we're on to the next one with the 70cc's, and it'll be 33 Maddox Harley out in front there from Major Coleman on the 17 from Oriti, and then we go back to 8 Cooper Lang and Bradley Partridge on the 69 bike as they go round. He's certainly throwing that bike round, this young Harley. Gets the white flag already.
Yeah, he's making no race of it, is he? The young Jackson Harley. Getting the checkered flag ready. He's going to get 3 points. He'll be able to sit down and watch the rest of them come home.
17 Major Coleman in that second spot from 8 Cooper Lang and 69 Bradley Partridge, and the time will be 49 seconds. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Right. Here we come. Coming out now, the 125s. So we'll have 16, Chase Lang will be off gate 1. He's got his red helmet colour on. Good on him. Off gate 2 will be 72, Oscar Drake. And on the outside will be Julian Rees. No Logan Turley.
Nope.
Okay, the starter, Jackie Major's getting them sorted out. Good, old Oscar's got the reactions, but just can't get that bike going quick enough to match it with young Cooper Lang, Chase Lang this time, sorry. So Chase Lang showing great Lang style, 4th generation of course. It's in the genes, I reckon. So Chase Lang leading the way at the moment there from Oscar Drake and Julian Rees.
Yeah, very, very quickly the track down that top end's drying off, Dave.
Certainly is.
See them drifting out a little bit. But Chase Lang just
making full use of the
yeah, well, so was
of the
Oscar
pole
Drake
line there. Yep.
Gets the win. 16 Chase Lang's win from 72 Oscar Drake, and 7 Julian Rees. 49 seconds is the time. 49 seconds the race time for 16 Chase Lang. Race 22 will be the 200s.
So, well, can Caleb Chappell make a real go of it this time? Are they going to put some water on the track? They're just having a wee look there, but no, I think they're coming out. That's how it is, boys. Go for it. So Caleb Chappell, he don't worry about a few bumps or whatever. He's as you say, he comes from motocross.
He just had to stay a little bit wider with the story. 25 Lucas Colvin.
Keep off that pole line.
No, Ryan Colvin, sorry. That's the other boy.
And Chase Burrow.
Chase Burrow. Right in the starter's hands. Jackie's happy. Off they go. And young Ryan Colvin got the start again. So Caleb Chappell.
He's given it everything.
Chase Burrows there in that 3rd spot.
Well, he's keeping off the pole line this time, Warwick.
Yep.
He looks a nice little rider, actually.
Well, he does when you consider how long Ryan Colvin's been racing.
Yeah.
And this is just Young Chapel's third meeting. A wee bit wrong there. Had a wee bump. But the checkered flag comes out. 25, Ryan Colvin takes the win from 04. Caleb Chapel, and 13, Chase Burrows, and a 46 seconds was the time for the 200s.
Well, that's 2 races that Chase Burrows completed, so that's good.
Yeah, they'd be happy with that.
Yeah, I reckon. Got to be happy with it.
So he must be getting some water now, I would think.
Must be due for it.
Tally up with everything.
Go round, it'll be a little bit different to last time they were out there, that's for sure. So this is heat 3 for these guys. And what have we got? We've got 4 out there, which is great. So we'll have 34, Mike Hardman in the red will be off gate 1. Outside of him will be 91, Lee Brown in the blue off gate 2. Then we have 13, Glenn Soul in the white off gate 3. And 57, Kyle Smith, he's got the outside, and gate 4 with the yellow.
Oh, nice to see that the wind is actually curtailed itself a bit, Dave. Nowhere near as gusty and as strong as it was first thing this morning, and like it was when we first arrived. And I'm sure the track team will appreciate that anyway.
Absolutely.
Won't dry it out as much. All yours, Dave.
All right, here we go. Oh, just about a rolling start there. They're all keen to get going, but it looks like it's going to be Glenn Soul, isn't it, or Mike Hardman? Mike Hardman's got the run at the moment, but Glenn Soul's got the speed. Glenn Soul comes out the winner out of that one. Then we've got Mike Hardman and Lee Brown. Kyle Smith at the back there. Glenn Soul, he's on a mission today. He's leading the way there from Mike Hardman in second place. Then we have Lee Brown. It could change. They're all pretty close. Lee Brown's having a wee look on the inside of Mike Hardman there now. Can he get close up to Glenn Soul? He'll give it a good crack. Track's drying out a little bit there. They're all going for that inside line. Glenn Soul leading the way, but here comes Lee Brown round the outside. He's not backing off for anything. He's going, but he can't quite do it. It's getting a bit slick out there. Mike Hardman had a wee look out there as well. White flag coming out. You've got 1 lap to do it, Lee. He's on a mission, but Glenn Soul's out in front, holding that inside line. Lee Brown says, oh, I might have a look at that, but it's not going to work.
I'll have a look down.
Yeah.
I looked down too much. He's up.
He's still going.
Oh, he hasn't got off the track. He might still get
well
third.
done him. So can he pick up that point? Well, Glenn Soul, he's going to serenely come past us now, pick up 3 points. Mike Hardman is going to inherit that second place, and Lee Brown shakes his head as he goes past, misses out on a point. But he did well to get 1 point.
76 seconds was the winning time there for Lee Brown. So, I'm not Lee Brown, it was Glenn Soul.
Glenn Soul got the win there, sorry.
Yeah, Lee Brown was, well, he had the right idea. He knew Glenn was taking a bit quieter down that West Melbourne turn because it was a bit more moist on the entry. He was trying his best, but it just didn't hold him. Well, unfortunately, we're just down to 3 bikes for the A's, with Ben having a motor failure and his other bike damaged from the other day.
Yeah, that's a real shame. He's had a bit of a horror weekend, hasn't he?
Well, as Andy says, you have them.
Yep. He's had them himself.
Yes, he has. So it's Andy sitting down on gate 1, Sean Cox on the outside 4, and Lucas Coleman on 3. And off they go, and as Andy Aldridge to get himself into that turn quite quickly, ahead of Lucas Colvin, who's staying in touch with him at the end of this first lap anyway, as they swing round. Lucas coming out of that turn, just gets himself filled in a wee bit. Sean Cox in that third position. Oh, Lucas has cooked it there. He's come down. Sean Cox just comes down through on the inside as Lucas kept the bike running. He has done.
Well, a chance for Sean to pick up
a couple of points.
A couple of points. So they've certainly got themselves spread out. It's not the close racing that we were having earlier in the day, unfortunately, but Andy comes through.
Well, he's going to have a good weekend, isn't he, I think?
He is at this rate. He's just cruising at the moment.
So it'll be 23. Andy Aldridge will come round. What he is, he's just really buttoned off.
He wants to pull a wheelie. No, he's not even going to do that.
Go round, taking the win. 10, Sean Cox in second. 21, Lucas Colwyn in third. A time of 73 seconds. Yeah, well, it really dropped off, didn't it?
Oh, yeah, there's 3. Makes sense.
Right. Yep. Right. Well, while it's a bit of quiet, we can draw the 50-50 raffle. Well, thank you for that. We're looking for the winner of the 50-50 is Blue A37. Blue A37. There's an orange 92. Gets a couple of passes, and we've got a free pass there for Blue 050. There's a wind blowing somewhere, Dave, blowing everything around.
Meanwhile, out here on the track
sidecars.
where all the action is, Warwick, we've got in red 23 Ben Morrison, Jeff Roper. Next to them in the blue 33 Wayne Bryce, Stephen Burrow. Then in the white we've got Ben Matheson, Matt Hanley. On the outside Nick Case and Laurie McMahon into a great tight start. Oh, they're pushing and shoving and poking and carrying on, and who's going to get out in front? It looks like Wayne Bryce and Stephen Burrow just ahead of Ben Morrison, Jeff Roper. There's a fair bit of argy-bargy going on in there at the start. Then we've got Ben Matheson, Matt Hanley, and Nick Case, Laurie McMahon. They sort of got pushed out of the rear end there, but it's still pretty close. Wayne Bryce, Stephen Burrow leading the way. Oh, they've gone wide, got into that slick, and they've allowed Ben Morrison, Jeff Roper to have a wee look. They haven't got through though.
Oh, we would have a rub on Stephen Burrow there on that turn, but Wayne Bryce manages to get that position back. Now it's Ben Matheson. Matt Hanley chasing pretty hard on the inside.
Nick Case, Laurie McMahon have
gone.
Bugged out.
Yep, bugged out. So Morrison, Roper having a bit of a battle with Matheson and Hanley there for that second spot. For the checkered flags out, it's going to be 33 Wayne Bryce, Stephen Burrow who take the win from 23 Ben Morris, Jeff Roper, and the 92. Well, he's come and field pretty quickly on that turn. Ben Matheson and Matt Hanley, 70 seconds was the time. 70 seconds was the winning time for Wayne Bryce and Stephen Burrow. So, yeah, they're having a good afternoon too. That's 2 wins on the trot, I think, from them. Don't forget that 23 bike of Ben Morris's is for sale at the end of the season. So if you're interested in getting into sidecar racing, go and see Ben down in the pits.
Okay, coming out now, we've got 28, Paul Anderson, Brendan Mumberson in the red. They'll be off gate 1. Next to them, we've got 13, Liam Stockman. He's had a change of rider. He's got Dylan Fox on the back. Not quite sure why that was, Warwick.
Yep, a shoulder injury to Blair Lock.
Okay.
Pulled his shoulder out or something.
So Dylan Fox has come in there. 24, Corey Lang, Sam Elliott in the white. They'll be off gate 3. Doesn't get any easier. In the yellow, 78, Paul Humphrey, Chris Chapfield, right on the outside. Watch this first corner. If Corey Lang can get a good start, she could be tight.
You'll have to be quick to beat the
he certainly will.
Benford trucking team.
Oh, he's not quick enough either. Or is he? Oh, that's real tight going up there. But they just get going and they just power around everybody.
Oh, the momentum's there. as they go down. Corey Lang, Sam Elliott have been locked out into the tail of the field on this one. Paul Anderson holding the second position from Leon Stockman. But there comes Corey Lang, gone round.
Oh, Liam Stockman
into that third position.
He's
Yeah, Liam
bailed out.
Stockman bailed. Something happened there.
Oh, there's a bit of a rut down there, and they got hooked up in that and said we're bugging out. But can Corey Lang get through into second place? He's third place at the moment behind Paul Anderson and Brendan Mumberson. Got a bit of work to do, but he's close enough to give a challenge. He's going to give a challenge on the inside. Can he make it stick?
Well, they drifted out wide. They have. Can he get through?
He's got to get the speed though. One lap to go.
Got to get the drive off that turn, and it just dried off. It's not giving them much, Dave.
No, they're running out of, it's pretty slick for them. One corner to go, but it's going to be, once again, right down 3 points for Paul Humphries, Chris Chatfield. And it's going to be Paul Anderson and Brendan Mumberson that gets the 2 points there, coming through in second place. Corey Lamb, Sam Elliott, they missed out. I had them up there, but they missed out, unfortunately.
70 seconds was the time for... 67.
I thought it was a bit quicker than that.
67,
yeah.
The winning time for Paul Humphries, Chris Chatfield.
Well, put
That
down another
heat.
3 to them.
Oh, not very often you see a sidecar being backed off. Eh? Unwinding it, are they? Oh, I see. Chain.
All right, we've got another round to go, but at this stage, Paul Humphries, Chris Chatfield are right out there in the front. Wayne Bryce, Stephen Burrow, they're in second place, but we've got Pete Stevens and James Wood
Well, they're out in this heat. So
are up there. They'll be wanting to get a win, so they keep right up there.
What about Nippy Ching? He's in this one. Pete
Yeah,
Stevens.
so is Brett Moyle and Ruben Miller. They've been going quite well, so there's no easy race.
Yes, Brett Moore, Ruben Miller on the 8C bike on the outside in the yellow. Nippy Ching on the 8N bike and white on 3. 35, Aaron Sullivan. Pete Rintle on the blue and 2. And then on the inside, Pete Stevens and James Wood. And as they get into that first turn, it's Pete Stevens and James Wood who's made the best of the jump. Nippy Ching, Sean Solly in that second position. Aaron Sullivan in third. Oh, there's a run through the inside.
Can they hold it?
By Nippy Ching and Sean Solly. Not sure what happened there to the Stevens bike. The arm goes up. They've obviously got an issue there. Although now they've powered back into that second position, but it's not pulling down the straight, is it?
No, I don't know what's going to...
They've got to happen there. Aaron Sullivan slowing down, so thinking what's going on. They're appealing. They were being impeded by that bike there, but, well, they could keep going, but they've come infield.
Yeah, you don't go to the referee. You play to the whistle.
Yep.
So it's going to be Nippy Ching out in front at the moment. Going to get those 3 points.
Yep, 8N, Nippy Ching will pick up the 3 points. 8C will get the second place. They'll pick up 2. At D and F for
Pete Stevens.
42.
And for Aaron Sullivan, you don't pull off.
No.
You can't protest on the track.
68 seconds was the time for Nippy Ching.
See what the referee says, but... all right, there's a bit of a discussion going on here. We'll see what happens. But at this stage, we've got 3 points to Nippy Ching and Sean Solly. 2 points to Brent Moyle and Ruben Miller. And then I'm not sure what's going to happen. If I was Aaron Sullivan and Pete Rintel, I'd stay on the track. We have to, if you stay on the track, you can protest once you're finished, but if you pull off the track, your race is over, isn't it? They're having a wee talk about it anyway. So at this stage,
We're going to give the third. 35C can't get points for third.
Okay.
hang on. We'll,
35C will get the points for third because they were appeared. They should have kept going, but they should have.
okay.
Oh, that's.
Oh, well, just as well we fed the referee chocolate, I think.
Oh, I saw them.
Yep.
I saw them into the Easter Bunny stuff down there. So she's in a good mood today. So
Yeah.
They get third.
So they'll get their third position. They should have stayed on the track, but anyway, the chocolate worked.
Right, we can tell you that we've got two of the 50-50 prizes, thanks to Phil McCracken Demolition for some passes there. We've still got one pass to give away. That's blue 050. 050, a blue ticket. You've got a free pass here. We're down to the sidecar support, just the two again. And this time they can't quite get there, can they? Jeff Aldridge and Willie Little on the Aprilia just can't quite get in to that first turn over Daniel Bunnett and Eric Leask as they swing on round. Down our road battles back straight into the AB Engineering turn. It's Daniel Bunnett and Eric Leask leading the Aprilia.
Well, they're not getting a hiding, Warwick.
No, they're not.
Just,
It's a bit more even racing for them.
yeah, a couple of lengths apart.
Some of those heats yesterday, they were getting fairly well
Monstered.
monstered. So the white flag's out. Daniel Bunnett just probably got a couple of extra bike lengths over Jeff Aldridge at this one. As they come down to the flag, it'll be 25 Bunnett and Leask from the 62 of Aldridge and Little, and a time of 73 seconds. So 73 seconds was the time for 25 Daniel Bunnett and Eric Leask. So we're back on with the flat trackers. We'll see where they line up this time. You had 351 Tony Cutler and the 13 of Steve Sanders on the front with the 72. 72.
Luke Clark.
No, that looks like that's Millie again. That's Millie on that one. And then
She's kicked Luke off, has
kicked
she?
Luke off. Yeah. She must have decided she wants to go. Oh, well, she's got across there and she's in the second spot. That Johnny Brassel, he'll be trying to make up for his little DNF in that last one. His little fall.
Well, here comes Wayne Drake. He's going around the outside run and he's got himself up into fourth position.
Yeah, Wiremu Madden in that second spot on the 16. Tony Cutler, well, he had...
Yeah, he's at the
Well, he
second
had
position
third,
now.
he had second, third, Wiremu Madden. Peter B's pulled in, he's got an issue there. But Wayne Drake's trying to throw that bike around in that second spot, chasing for 7-1 Johnny Brassel. Still Madden there in that third position. Tony Cutler in the fourth. That'll be Matt Musson by the looks of them on the 6 bike, trying to go around Tony Cutler. Millie Drake, I think it is, in behind Musson, then Steve Sanders. The white flag comes out for Johnny Brassel. He's got a comfortable lead this time as they come through. So 4-7-1, Johnny Brassel's on his way home from the 70. I know they keep changing these bikes around, but 71, we know whichever one it is Wayne Drake's up there amongst them. Closing in on the third spot though, 16 Wiremu Madden is going to get the third spot from 6 Matt Musson. Then 3-5-1, Tony Cutler from the 72 of Millie Drake, I think it was, and rounding out the field will be the 13 of Steve Sanders. And, well, pretty consistent, the flat trackers. That's in 82 seconds. For that one, what have they done? 83 in the previous race. In the first race, they were 85. So, yeah, pretty good going for the flat track boys and girl.
Pee-wees, what race are we up to here? Must be a race number 29. I've got 29 for the Pee-wees. Yeah, the flat trackers have, as they do. Rightio, this means that we've got 72 Kobe Drake off gate 1. Then we've got 16 Declan Charlton off gate 2. 95 Maddox Harley, the little racer, he's off gate 3. And 93 Alan Voice off gate 4. And, well, mind you, he's meant to be like that, but he's not.
That went good.
So, at the moment, we've got Declan Charlton out there at the front. Then we've got Alan Voice. Oh, he's cutting across the pole line. He didn't have much room. Maddox Harley, he's on the hunt again. He's got himself in the lead once again. And I think Bevan's forgotten to put the white flag out, is he? Oh, no, this time maybe. He was pointing to the sky. I'm not quite sure what that was all about. But
I had a go at him.
Did you? There we are. We got the white flag out now.
He said, I'll give you another one now. I just got a finger.
Fair enough. Okay.
Oh, he can hear out there.
Okay, Maddox Harley, he's going to pick up 3 points. Then we've got young Alan Voice will get the 2.
No, Declan.
Sorry. Yeah.
Alan Voice got the 3.
Yeah, Declan Charlton gets 2 and Alan Voice gets 1.
55 seconds was the time. 55 seconds for Maddox Harley. So we move right on to the 70cc Pee-wees, and Cooper Lang's on one, I can see that. The other Harley boy at the back, and he's just gone right round. Major Kelman holding that second position from Cooper Lang. Thinking of his name, Bradley Partridge there. Tail of the field, it's Jackson Harley out in front.
Yeah, well, Jackson Harley's just smoking away. All the races going on behind him, really.
Yep.
We've got Major Kelman and Cooper Lang having a battle there for second and third.
Well, I think he could start.
Yeah, give him a handicap.
Handicap at least at the.
I guess it's a championship, you can't do it quite the same, but yeah, Easter meeting would be good, wouldn't it?
Of course you can.
Well, you're a heartless man.
Well, you brought up like we were brought up.
Yeah, I know.
So anyway, that's Jackson Harley taking the win from 17th Major Kelman. Cooper Lang on the 8 bike got that third position. 69 Bradley Partridge rounds out the field with a 51-second race time. So
well, the next race will be interesting with the Pee-wees because at the moment Maddox Harley, of course, is way out in front, but between Alan Voice and Declan Charlton, there's only a point between them. Alan Voice on 4, Declan Charlton on 5. He's had 2 seconds and a third, and Alan Voice has had 2 thirds and a second. So, be interesting to see. That'll be the next round. So 125's coming out now, and we have Oscar Drake will be off gate 1. Chase Lang will be off gate 3. They might come in a bit because we're missing our number 2 there. He's got the white helmet colour on though. Good on him.
He's gone to 3.
And Julian Reeves will be on the outside, so that's great. All right, everybody's up and running. Here we go. The tapes are up. A good start there on the inside by Oscar Drake this time. Can he hold it? He can't stop that Chase Lang though.
Well,
Chase,
well, he's still outside. They're pushing one another out. Oh, Chase.
Push him right out this time. Okay, so let's see whether he can.
Oh! Oh my goodness. He'll be trying so hard to keep that lead now, but Chase Lang just using his head. He's just tightened it up the shortest way round, and look at that. He's just coming there because Oscar was just trying too hard, out too wide in the loose. White flags out. Julian Reeves just quietly goes around his work there in that third position. The 16, Chase Lang. Well, he's been unbeaten all weekend at this rate, I think, hasn't he?
I don't think he's been beaten yet, so he's done really well.
And a time of 50 seconds dead for 16, Chase Lang. So Jackie's just throwing a few rocks off the track there that have been collected up and brought on before we bring out the 200s. So Ryan Colvin, Caleb Chappell, Chase Burrows should be the start. Chase Burrow, there's no S on the end of it. Chase Burrow be the starters.
Only one of them. Right, Caleb Chappell comes in. He's off gate 2. 25, Ryan Colvin will be off gate 3. And Chase Burrow will be right on the outside on gate 4. Chase Burrow's got a helmet colour. So has Ryan Colvin. Good to see. All right, here we go. They're under. Oh, Chase Burrow.
He nearly did it again.
Yeah, at least he's keeping going. Last time he did that, he ended up pulling off the track, but he's keeping going, and Ryan Colvin is doing what he normally does.
Well, he's bounced away at the...
It's out in front, and away he goes. Having a wee glance behind to see where Caleb Chappell is. Usually he's right behind him, but got a bit of distance this time.
Yes. I think the track's dried off a little bit.
Certainly has.
Made a bit of difference there.
So Ryan's going to pick up a good win once again from Caleb Chappell and Chase Burrow.
45 seconds. 45 seconds, the winning time there for 25. Ryan Colvin. So I'd like to advise that all the 50-50 winning tickets have been claimed. We'd like to thank Phil McCracken Demolition for the sponsorship of those extra prizes. And you'll be able to use them on the 25th Anzac weekend. The Sidecar Super Cup, a 1 PM start. If wet, it'll be on Monday.
Yeah, that'll be something worth coming to, won't it? The Sidecar Super Cup always puts on a good show.
Of course, we'd like thank once again Hall & Co, funeral directors from 12 High Street, Rangiora, 158 Langdons Road in Papanui, 800 Undertaker. If you need their services, go along and see Lee Brown, solo rider 91. Time you come from Moore Park, he'll sort something out for you, I'm sure. That's Hall & Co there in Rangiora and Papanui. Also a big thanks to City South Van Spares, Tree Services, Canterbury Communications, Suck It Up Limited, Aldred Hydraulics, the Line Foundation, Ready Mix Concrete, the Kaiapoi Collision Centre, the New Zealand Community Trust, Welding and Engineering, Waghorn Builders, Canterbury Demolition, A&B Engineering, the Southern Trust, Hydro Turf and Road Metals for your continued support. What's happened? Are we cancelling a race? Not there, we just pull the pin on it, shall we?
No. Warwick.
What's happening?
Getting grumpy.
Well, we've just got to keep it moving. So who are we waiting for?
It's a nice Sunday afternoon. Just chill there,
No.
son. Just chill.
No, yeah.
Okay, so this will be race 34, heat 10. So this is the last round for their chance to get through into the semi-finals. So we'll have Liam Stockman and Dylan Fox will be off gate 1 in the red. Pete Stevens, James Wood off gate 2 in blue. 35, Aaron Sullivan, Pete Rintel will be in white off gate 3. And Wayne Bryce, Stephen Burrow got the long track round off gate 4. So, well, obviously Pete Stevens got his bike up and running again.
We've got 3. We've lost the... Who
Who
was
have we
supposed to
lost?
run great?
Liam Stockman, have
Yep,
we?
they've got a problem there.
Yeah, they backed it out last time, didn't they? They had a bit of a...
So
Okay.
gate 1 is empty.
All right, so Aaron Sullivan, Pete Rintel in the middle of the sandwich of Pete Stevens, James Wood, Wayne Bryce, Stephen Burrow. Take them away, Warwick.
Racing we go, and down on the inside, Pete Stevens and James Wood. Wow, got 2 or 3 bike lengths already over Wayne Bryce and Stephen Burrow. Looks like they're struggling there, and a pass on the inside by Aaron Sullivan and Pete Rintel to get into that second position, although Wayne Bryce, Stephen Burrow just got the pace up now. They're going round the outside, although Sullivan was trying to take them as wide as he can. Oh, Pete Rintel getting up on the back of the bike. They're back there in that close
Oh,
third.
they got problems
Oh,
again.
Pete Stevens got issues there. They've slowed right up. Looks like they're going to come in. So Wayne Bryce, Stephen Burrow go to the front of the field.
Yeah, they're not happy, so it's a 2-man race now with Wayne Bryce, Stephen Burrow not going their normal speed, Warwick, either. They're...
No, I just saw that from the start there.
Yeah, wonder whether they've got a bit of a problem. That's allowing Aaron Sullivan and Pete Rintel to give them a real good hurry up. Oh, they cut them off at the pass there. Not coming past this way, mate.
Well,
So here's the checkered flag for them.
Yep.
They'll get their 3 points. They made it hard work, but they got there in the end. Aaron Sullivan, Pete Rintel will get 2 points.
Yeah, pretty slow time.
And,
70,
yeah.
74. Not sure
Yeah,
what
that
happened
was,
there.
it was just
74.
all in slow motion, wasn't it?
Hello, what's left over there? Oh, fairing off 35. That's how they used to run without those. Well.
So Aaron Sullivan and Pete Rintel have tripled their points with that 2 points there. Wayne Bryce, Stephen Burrow, they've done the best that they can do. They've just got 1 second and 3/3, so they're looking pretty good there. You've gone quiet, Warwick.
Yeah, I'm just watching.
You're starting to scare me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Should I? You want to be interviewed?
Your interview? No, not at the moment. We've got another race just about to start.
I can interview the referee or something. No, it just gives me a dirty look. That's not going to work either.
So we've got Nippy Ching and Sean Solly will be off gate 1. So watch for them for the start. They're in the red, gate 1. 92, Ben Matheson, Matt Handley off gate 2 in the blue. Ben Morris, Jeff Roper off gate 3 in the white. And on the outside, Paul Anderson, Brendan Mumberson in the yellow.
So that's 8 in the red. Nippy Ching on gate 1, 92. Ben Matheson in the blue from 2, 23 Ben Morrison, the white from 3, and 28 Paul Anderson in the yellow from gate 4. Bevan's just getting them online. He's happy with that.
Well, they could all do with some points. Nippy checked the most, I think, and he's going to give himself the best opportunity because he's got his nose in front right at the start, but he's been hotly pursued by Ben Mathis and Matt Hanley. She's pretty willing in behind there, though.
Yeah,
but
well, Matt Hanley just had his both legs off the bike there for a moment, but he managed to get back on. There's Paul Anderson shot through, Dave.
Yeah, he's making the best of the moment. She's all on in for that second and or third and fourth spot.
Well, Ben Morris, Jeff Roper still at the tail of the field, although they might just sneak up one now. Neck and neck between them and the Matheson. Oh, he's found the hole on the inside, but Matheson's powering around and then trying to shut the door, so they stay where they were. And meanwhile, Nippy Ching and Sean Solly, they're clear leaders in this one. Paul Anderson, Brendan Mumberson, still in that second spot. Matheson still holding out Morrison Roper.
Yeah, not.
Yes,
it's not over yet.
Yes, no.
They backed off. Oh, Ben, not sure what was going on at the back there, but the red, yellow, and blue come through. So Nippy Ching gets the 3 points. Paul Anderson, Brendan Mumberson will get the 2. Ben Matheson and Matt Hanley just hold out Ben Morris and Jeff Roper, but Jeff Roper was waving his arms in the air. I'm not sure what was going on, and then he thought, gee, I better grab on, and not too sure what happened there.
69 seconds. That was a faster race there for 8 Nippy Ching and Sean Solly taking that win out. Right, so on the last heat of this round, we've got 8 Brent Moyle and Ruben Miller. 8C that is, and the red going from gate 1. We've got 95 Nick Case, Laurie McMahon, and the blue going from 2. We've got 3NZ. Paul Humphrey, Chris Chatfield going from gate 3. And on the outside, the 24C bike of Corey Lang and Sam Elliott.
Yeah, well, Paul Humphreys, Chris Chatfield, they don't need to worry about points, but I bet they will still be flying out there as quick as they can.
Yep, off they go, and once again into that first turn. Going to have to power around the outside like we've seen them do before, and they've done that. It's opened up the door, and coming through, picking up one spot at least, was Corey Lang and Sam Elliott moving up from the tail of the field to third. Oh, we've lost them, Moyle and Miller. That's a shame because they were top. They'd been doing fairly well all day. That might really hurt their point total. But Humphrey and Chatfield. Oh, well, now we've lost the 99. So that's the 2 of them infield. So
going down like flies.
Yep. Chatfield sitting on the side of that lead bike, just looks over Humphrey's shoulder for most of the way, doesn't seem to need to get up too much, just sits there. There's not much time between one turn and the other, the pace they're going anyway. But they come round and they pick up the checkered flag. Second place to Corey Lang. That's all the finishes we have. 68 seconds, another second faster than the previous race. So, yep, still quite quick. Unfortunate for Brent Moyle and Ruben Miller, because where were they, Dave? They were doing pretty good up until this race. That's a good place.
Yes, they were. They were on 6 points, and that's what they've still got. So they're still up in, what have they got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're 6th equal at the moment.
So at least they make a semi anyway if they stay
they'll make
there.
a semi. Yep.
Right, going back to the flat trackers. Yeah, poor old Luke gave a call out to me and said, that's it. Millie's back in. I'm not sure why she didn't want to run today, but anyway, she's on the 72 bike now. 13, Steve Sanders on gate 1. Millie Drake, 72, sitting on 2. Matt Musson on 3. Johnny Brassel about 10 metres back. 351, Tony Cutler. No, it's not. It's Wayne Drake on the Tony Cutler bike. There's Wirramu Madden coming out on the 16. Big beast of a thing it looks. 500 Honda. He's going to start just in front of Brassel. Looks like we're missing Pete B. Off they go. Millie Drake gets a good start. Johnny Brassel gets through there and he's held out in that 3rd place. He's 4th place, 3rd place he is now. I'm looking for a move up on the inside, but it's Millie Drake leading them out at this stage on bike 72. Mac Musson sitting in that 2nd spot. Johnny Brassel looking to come through. There's Wayne Drake on Tony Cutler's bike in that 4th place, trying to go round the outside of Matt Musson. He does that and closes up on Brassel. There he's going round the outside of Brassel, coming in behind his daughter there. So Millie Drake out in the front on the 450. Wayne Drake, father and daughter having a battle at the front of the field. They stay there. Brassel can't get through. But a team riding. As they come round, the white flag comes out and Wayne Drake just looking at Millie on the inside. That's what they're doing. They're going to stop Brassel from getting through if they can. Down the road, Medals straight for the last time. Wayne Drake's just pulled himself ahead on that Tony Cutler bike. As they swing round the turn, he's looking back. What's he going to do? He's going to Millie's going to take the win, 72 from 71. And then we go back to 471, Johnny Brassel. Next one will be the 6th bike of Matt Musson from the 16 of Wirramu Madden and the 13 of Steve Sanders. And 82 seconds, again, a consistent time. Oh, yep. Okay, we're going to have a wee bit of a break now. They're going to just do some maintenance on the track. There's the food caravan just down off the bank there, virtually in front of the toilets that you can go to if you make use of that. Otherwise, we'll be back with you shortly. But yeah, nice fine afternoon. The track's just getting a bit slick, so Mike's going to come out and just stir that up a little bit to make it better for the final races that are to come.
Last heat, race 37, we're getting through them. We've got in red 93 Arlen Voice, he'll be off gate 1. In blue, the Pocket Rocket 95 Maddox Harley off gate 2. 16 Declan Charlton is, he's flying out there, he's in gate 3, he's in the white. And Kobe Drake, don't have time to announce them, do you, Warwick? They just did. Oh, straight over the top there. That's a hard fall there from Maddox Harley. Not quite sure what happened there, but he got totally out of shape. And over the top he went. Just looked up and he was flying through the air. So he's bounced back up again, but he'll be out for this race.
Yep.
Unfortunately for him, but I don't think it's going to matter as far as the championship goes. He's got enough points there that he can sit and watch and he'll be okay. So the real battle is going to be between Arlen Voice and Declan Charlton. Who gets the 2nd place in the championship? Arlen Voice is on 4, Declan on 5. Well, they're underway, and it's a good start there from Declan this time. Arlen will want to... he's come a guts to do. Must be a tough spot there.
Water.
Oh.
Fresh water, I would say. wee bit greasy.
Oh, well, that's done his chance a lot of harm, that's for sure. Well, got a bit to fill in here, haven't we? That's giving Declan Charlton, handing it on a plate for him, really. Second place, not first place, but second place. Make the points look interesting. Going down like 9 pins, Warwick.
Oh, well, it's just, yeah, a little bit of...
She's a bit patchy, that track. There's a
water on
real
there.
dry spot out there in the middle. All right, Jackie's running around there like a spring chicken. Well, they're underway. He doesn't muck around. He's a good gator, young Arlen Voice.
No, that's Declan.
Declan Charlton, I mean. He's he just wants to take his time though, because he doesn't want to end up on the dirt either. Oh, it's tough going around there for them. He's doing all right though. Keep it like that, you'll be right. 1 lap to go. I think they quite enjoy that greasy stuff, but
just when they come off it onto the dry,
yeah,
there's a wee bit of a problem.
He's going to pick up
15.
3 points for the win. Kobe's going to get some points too. He'll be pleased about that. Gets 2 of them.
72 gets in second, and they're 44 seconds the time for that one. 44 seconds.
So, well, that made it interesting. Maddox Harley gets 9 points, so he's the winner, of course, because he missed out on that run, so 3 wins. But Declan Charlton is on 8 points, right up behind him. It shows how it can change things around a bit. And Arlen Voice picks up 4.
Well, here's the others out and away, and it's Jackson Harley.
He's on the
out
red.
in front.
Yeah.
Pretty easy.
Oh,
Oh, he's come down.
making them work for it, isn't it?
Oh, he's managed to keep it going. Yeah.
He's got a lot of work to do to catch up to these guys, though.
Well, Major Kelman sitting there in the first spot, coming round. Ooh, a bit greasy and wobbly there too, but he's hung on to it. Cooper Lang in second. Oh, Major. He's just...
Well, if he gets 3 points, he'll be on equal place with Maddox Harley.
Well, he's come round there now. He's got his foot down, trying to... He's just got 1 more lap to do. This is the corner. Just be careful there, Major. Cooper Lang's right in behind you. Bradley Partridge in that 3rd spot. Jackson going round the outside, but the 17. Major Kelman gets the win from 8 Cooper Lang, and 33. Jackson Harley comes home in that 3rd position.
Well, that was enough to save his championship.
69 Bradley Partridge in 4:59 seconds was the time.
That just gave him a point ahead of Major Kelman.
Wow.
Saved his championship, I tell you. Well, he probably would have won the runoff, but yeah, he doesn't have to have one now.
Right, we're waiting for our 1-2-5s.
So that made it 10 points to Jackson Harley, 9 to Major Kelman, and 5 to Cooper Lang.
Well, have a look at that track, boys.
Yeah. Did you see what happened before?
7, Julian Rees looks like he's going from gate 1. Chase Lang from 2. Oscar Drake from the outside on 3.
Okay, so a good start once again from Chase Lang. But can he hang on to it? Here comes Oscar Drake. Oh, he didn't hang on to it.
No.
Oh, they're going to... Oh, did they put the red flag out too early? I reckon they did.
Well,
Never mind. Okay.
Well, he's out anyway.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
So the points, let's have a look at these points. So Oscar can get 3 points. If Chase is out, that'll put them on even Stevens. So it'll be a run off.
Oh, yeah.
Got to win it yet. He's got to finish as well. Don't let the blood go to your head, boy. Looking tidy enough at the moment. Hang in there, young fella. This will make it a run-off for the title.
So Oscar Drake out in front. Julian Rees in that second spot. White flag's out.
Looking pretty tidy there, isn't he, Warwick?
He is.
3 points there. Julian will pick up 2. Good work, young Oscar. So we transfer the points over here. That gives them 3. Julian 2.
49 seconds was the race time.
So according to this, the 9 points equal for Oscar Drake and Chase Lang, with Julian Rees on 5. So don't put the gear down yet, guys. You'll have a run off.
41 is the 200s.
All right, we've got the 200s coming out. So we've got Chase Burrow on gate 1, number 13 in the red. Next to him will be 25 Ryan Colvin in blue, and 04 in the white, Caleb Chapel. So, well, if they're pretty comfortable at the moment, but as long as Ryan finishes, he'll be all right. But we've seen what happens if you don't finish, Warwick. Track's dried out a bit now, a bit more even, so, but you still got to do it though. Put your heart in your mouth sometimes, don't you?
Well, he doesn't look like he's not going to do it anyway.
No, not at the moment.
Ryan Colvin. In actual fact, he's getting better at it.
He's looking good, isn't he?
Yeah.
So, white flag out, 1 lap to go for him. Pick up a championship. Think we can ride it in. 3 points for Ryan Colvin, 2 for Caleb Chapel, and 1 for Chase Burrow.
45 seconds, the winning time there for 25 Ryan Colvin.
So they've decided not to do the runoff. They're doing it on a count back, which means that Chase obviously he won all his races apart from the one that he fell. So
and that would
pick it up.
That would be reasonable on what we've seen today, anyway.
Yep.
So,
fair enough.
So I think that's fair enough. So we're up to.
He was pretty likely to win it anyway.
Yep. 40. Well, it's total race number 42 today. Where are we now? We're
we're up to
sidecar semi, is it?
That was race 40 that we just had.
Well, no, we've had the flat trackers in there. 41.
Yeah,
we've had
so
41 races.
So we must be up to 42 in for the sidecars.
So it should be a semi, is it?
sidecar semi.
Yep. And we take it, it's the first two from the sidecar from each semi goes through to the final.
That's the one.
I haven't even checked the program. I just assuming that's what we do. Just don't forget the next meeting here is the 25th of April, 1 p.m. the Sidecar Super Cup. So we're just waiting. Yep. Solo A and B after the sidecars. Right, this is the first semi. It looks like, well, there's 78 and they're back, 3 on the bike. That's Paul Humphrey, Chris Chatfield going from gate 1. The GP winners 8N from Nelson, Nippy Ching, Sean Solly in blue going from gate 2. Waiting to see the next bikes out. The 24, Corey Lang, Sam Elliott going from gate 3. And we'll just see what happens with the 42 of Pete Stevens and James Wood. They're going from gate 4. So see if they've figured out what's wrong with that bike that's been causing them the trouble. Humphreys is in. Nippy Ching's in. Pete Stevens.
Well, this is it. Snooze you lose. You've done all the racing to get to this point. First two go through to the final. Down to the wire now. You can't make a mistake. This could be interesting. There's plenty of good races there.
Right, racing we go, and straight away Paul Humphreys, Chris Chatfield get their nose in front, followed by Nippy Ching and Sean Solly. The battle's going on between the rest of them, while Pete Stevens just powered round the outside. He was at the tail of the field with Corey Lang. He's got himself up into that second spot. Oh, he's crossed it up there, but managed to stay on the track. There's Corey Lang, Sam Elliott taking a wide line, trying to power around the outside, and they've got past Nippy Ching. Now that bike of Stevens seems to be stalling a little, and Corey Lang, Sam Elliott, are they going to make it into the first two? They've got there at the moment. Can they get down? Looks like Stevens and Wood have powered out of that corner, but a good move from Corey Lang. Sam Elliott cements that second spot.
Well, they're leaving their best till last, aren't they? But Pete Stevens is not giving up.
No, he's do or die, but he's lost.
I tell you what, it was nearly die.
He's lost the line there.
Nearly had to call on Jeff Hall.
Oh, they've just about crossed up. But anyway, they're coming round for the checkered flag. It'll be 3. Paul Humphreys, Chris Chatfield get into the semi, so do the 24 of Corey Lang and Sam Elliott. They come home in that second. 8 Nippy Ching, Sean Solly in that third spot, and rounding out the field will be the 42 of Pete Stevens and James Wood in a time of 69 seconds.
Well, Bevan Nuttridge had a wry smile on his face up there. He knew he was in a bit of danger there. He's been there before.
Oh, well.
Yeah, I don't think there was a problem with the bike with Pete Stevens. I think they just a bit of a problem with handling as much as anything.
Was it? Yeah. I just looked like it just didn't power off that turn.
Yeah, I just think they overcooked it a bit and lost their, had to back off and just lost their speed.
Well, the second semi-final coming out, we'll see in red, 33, Wayne Bright, Stephen Burrow going from 1. The blue is the 28, Paul Anderson, Brendan Mumberson from gate 2. Gate 3 is the 23. This bike is for sale at the end of the season, the 23C of Ben Morris and Jeff Roper. And on the outside is the 8C of Brett Moyle and Ruben Millar in the yellow.
All right. 2 more places to get for the final. This is it. Got Bevan Nuttridge there sorting them out. He knows all the tricks of the trade.
Put some dirt under the wheel just so it stops running forward. He's happy. Racing we go. And looking to come down from the outside was Brett Moyle and Ruben Miller, but the ones that made the most of it was 23, Ben Morris and Jeff Roper. Now there's a challenge on the inside by Moyle and Miller as they come through, and they've gone to the front of the field, although Morris and Roper are fighting back. Bryce and Burrows stuck in there in behind, having a battle with Anderson and Mumberson, but it's Brett Moyle and Ruben Miller who lead this one. Ben Morris, Jeff Roper, just tracking in behind. They don't have to do any more other than hold that second position. The people that got to do the work, Dave, is 33, Wayne Bryce, Stephen Burrow.
Well, they're doing it. They're giving it every chance. This is as good as a final, this race.
And they've gone through. So we'll see what happens in this turn. It's Moyle and Miller out in front, Bryce and Burrow. There's a move from Morris and Roper down the back straight into the final turn they go.
Whoa, on your feet.
It's Miller, Moyle and Miller out in front, but on the line is going to Bryce just gets there. 8C. Brett Moyle and Ruben Miller will take the win. I think 33. Wayne Bryce and Stephen Burrow will just get there from the 23 of Ben Morris and Jeff Roper with 28. Paul Anderson and Brendan Mumberson rounding out the field. 71 seconds was the time.
They did it from the outside too. They did it from the in the yellow, so that's pretty good going.
Yep. Well, I don't see any changes to that, Dave. That's as it is.
Looks pretty good to me.
Yep. So, just as you thought, they had secured it by fighting back. The last chance came back in. Flat track back again. Right, this time. Well, I see Millie's still on the 72 bike because I can see the shiny bits on the pants there too. So 13, Steve Sanderson on go. 6, Matt Musson on go. 72, Millie Drake on go. 471, Tony Cutler sitting back. Well, we only got 5 of them. And 471, Johnny Brassel and Tony Cutler's bike in the hand of Drake again. So just the 5 of them. It looks like Steve Sanders has got the run of Millie Drake going down the back straight for the first time. Matt Musson sitting in that 3rd position. The one that's moving around the outside is Wayne Drake moving up. He's gone right to the front of the field on Tony Cutler's bike. Steve Sanders holding that 2nd position, but Millie Drake just slides in underneath. Gets to that 2nd spot. Johnny Brassel in that 3rd, 4th position. As he comes round, he might be in 3rd this time. As they go into that turn, he's in behind Millie, but well, Wayne Drake's well out in front. Millie's got a comfortable hold on that 2nd spot on that 450. She's got 1 lap to do. Can she hold out Johnny Brassel as they go down the straight? Wayne Drake is in the back straight on his way home. Millie Drake coming out of that turn. We'll write it down as 71 anyway, coming through. There's Johnny Brassel making a move. Wayne Drake takes the win, coming out of the final turn. Millie Drake and Johnny Brassel. Who's it going to be on the line? It'll be 471. Johnny Brassel gets it over the 72 of Wayne Drake. It'll be 8, Matt Musson, the next one home from 13, Steve Sanders. And that's the quickest time of the day, 79 seconds. So yeah, certainly a good display from the flat trackers. Great to see the numbers of bikes on the track. So yeah, the flat trackers there. 71, Wayne Drake taking the win from 471, Johnny Brassel. 72, Millie Drake in that 3rd spot. 8. Was it 8 or 6? It was, wasn't it? 6. Matt Musson would be in that 4th position from 13, Steve Sanders. We didn't have an 8, did we, Dave? No. 40, race 45 is our B solos. So our sponsors there, Paul and Sons.
Last race for them.
Hall and Co. 91 Lee Brown. Undertaker got Co. That's on the bike, so he's on gate 1. Kyle Smith 57 on gate 2. 34 Michael Hardman on 3. 13 Glenn Soul on the outside on gate 4. And off they go. As they head into that turn, it's Michael Hardman who's got his nose in front. Glenn Soul in that second spot from Lee Brown, and then Kyle Smith. So they head down the back straight, coming into our Waghorn Builders turn. Michael Hardman leads the way from Glenn Soul.
Well, he's just got better as the day's gone on. It's a pity he missed out on that first race.
Well, he looked back then.
Yeah, he shouldn't have done that.
He shouldn't have done that. He slowed up a bit. Glenn Soul looks like he's trying to come through on the inside.
Oh,
Hardman's gone out wide. Wide run. That's allowed Soul to move through, and then Lee Brown on the inside as well. So Hardman's working to do.
Lee Brown's gone.
He's gone.
Yep.
Undertaker.
Bring out the coffin.
Bring out the coffin. Oh, he's up and running again. And the white flag's out for Glenn Soul. He's having a very good day.
Yeah, well, he'll take out the championship if he can complete this.
Into the final turn, 13, Glenn Soul from the 34 of Michael Hardman. Kyle Smith's going to get some points by looks of things. He's going to come home third, the 57-44 combination. 91 Lee Brown just cruises on home. 75 seconds is the time. Oh, yep, Glenn Soul goes round to give him a hand. The support solos winning that today.
Yeah, he got 11 points, so he did pretty well. He only dropped one race at the start from Lee Brown, so he got 11 points, so that gives him first place. From Lee Brown, who got second, just from Michael Hardman on 5. So if Michael Hardman had been out in that first race, well, who knows?
Got 2. So he got 2.
So again?
If he got 2 in that first
Right,
race.
yeah, exactly.
So yeah, well done, Glenn. Right, we're going on to the A solos, just the 3 of them. Andy Aldridge, the 23, going from gate 3. Lucas Colvin, 21, going from gate 4. And the 10 of Sean Cox, who will go from gate 2 in the blue.
Well, we have a clear leader there, of course, in Andy Aldridge. But a little bit closer behind there, we've got Sean Cox on 3 and Lucas Colvin on 4.
Wow.
So,
let to go. Andy Aldridge has got away. Lucas Colvin must have been lucky there because he just about touched the tape. Sean Cox back there in that 3rd position. They go round that turn. Andy Aldridge out in front. He goes through. Lucas Colvin in that 2nd spot. Andy said a quick look back then. Sean Cox in 3rd. So they'll come round and they'll roll another lap off. And it will be Andy Aldridge. From Lucas Colvin, who'll pick up the white flag.
well, 1 lap to go for another trophy in the trophy cabinet for Andrew Aldridge. He's got a few.
Yep, he's certainly been in the sport for quite a while. He's buttoned off then. is 68 seconds for that one.
So good work, Andy. 4 wins, 12 points. Checkered flag time. In second in the championship was Lucas Colvin on 6 points, and Sean Cox gets third on 4 points. So hard luck of the day goes to Ben Woolley, who blew an engine. He would have been right up there if he'd had the chance, but unfortunately his second bike got damaged yesterday, so pretty difficult weekend for him, but he'll be back, I'm sure. So Warwick's going to have a wee yak to him, I think. Oh, no, he's going to pull a wheelie or two first. Gives the sidecars a bit more longer to to get ready to go. Well done, Andy. Good work. I didn't want to stop to talk to Warwick, I don't think. Warwick will track him down in the pits. So we've got the last heat here for the sidecar support, and you didn't manage to track him down, Warwick. He was he wasn't in the mood, I don't think. So we've got 62 out there, Jeff Aldridge and William Little on the white, on gate 3. Are they on there? Oh no, we've got it on the yellow there, Daniel Bunnett and Eric Lease. So it's a bit of deja vu. We're underway once again. Daniel Bunnett, Eric Lease leading the way, but only by a short amount from Jeff Aldridge and William Little. Track's got a bit slick.
Oh.
Left an opening here. They have a look behind to see what's going on. Track's pretty slick now, that's for sure. Might be a bit of change of setup in the... Oh, here we go.
Oh!
Back her up. He's on again.
Oh, on, boys.
Not giving up. Good man.
Jeff Aldridge and Willie Little. Yeah, look at the crowd clapping him.
Yeah, well done.
That dismount.
10 points in the White Knuckle Award.
They love their speedway, those boys.
Yeah.
They're on one of the more basic machines, but they come out and have a lot of fun, and they were certainly trying in that one.
Entertainment of the day.
Yep. So here we go, 25, Daniel Bunnett, Eric Leask taking the win of that support race. Here they come, Jeff Aldridge and Willie Little. 73 sound, look at that, like to see the crowd clapping and encouraging our competitors down there in that turn. Well done, lads. It's pretty good to be able to spin one of those round, fall off, keep it running and carry on. But yeah, well done to Daniel Bunnett and Eric Leask.
Yep, well they take out the
Support.
the sidecar support with 12 points, and of course Jeff Aldridge, William Little get second on 8 points.
Well, what have we got to come now, Dave?
We've got the final, Warwick.
The
You
final.
should be so excited about this.
Yeah, well, I'm
If it's anything like the last 2 races, it'll be a good one.
just looking at the track, actually.
Yeah, it's a bit slick, isn't
It's
it?
a bit slick, so hope it doesn't catch any of the boys. Yeah, one of those tickets. Oh, they were my 50-50 ones.
Yeah, you didn't do too well
They
on that.
weren't any good.
Wallpaper, here they come. They're going to keep the track the same. So they're going to have a wee look at it though. They'll know that there's a few holes, so give them a hand as they come round. They've 78. They've been amazing.
Today.
They're going to be off gate 1.
Yep. Paul Humphreys and Chris Chatfield. I didn't see in here who was the defending champion, and I wasn't home long enough to actually look it up. It could well have been them. I'm not sure.
Plenty of support there for Wayne Bryce and Stephen Burrow.
Yeah, well, Moore Park has run this short track championship now for on 15 years. I think we had to do it under a license from MNZ. As it says in the program, the short track by definition is a title that's run on a track that's under 325 at the pole line. So
we've got
that's
78, Paul Humphrey, Chris Chatfield off gate 1 in the red. Next to them is 8, Ian from Nelson in the blue. Nippy Ching, Sean Solly.
No, it's the other 8C.
Oh, sorry.
It's 8C, Brett Moyle and Ruben Miller. Because Ching and them went out. And then one. Then we've got 33, Wayne Bryce, Stephen Burrow in the white. 24, Corey Lang, Sam Elliott in the yellow on the outside, and away we go. And once again, Humphrey and Chatfield come off the line across the track right in front of Corey Lang and Sam Elliott.
Talk about getting a face full.
They certainly did. They knew what they were going to do because they were probably the biggest challenges they had there, and it certainly pushed them back in the pack. And it's his 8, Brett Moyle and Ruben Miller in that second spot. On the inside, Wayne Bryce, Stephen Burrow. There goes Corey Lang and Sam Elliott trying to go round the outside. But I don't think there's a lot. The track's not giving them much there, Dave, and they're getting caught out now. They're changing line. He couldn't see then. He had to pull another tear-off off as the dust rises here in our Hall and Co short track final. There's no doubt about the leaders out there at this stage, and looks like they'll be going on for another win. Oh, hello, Brett Moyle, and
well done,
Corey Lang.
Well done to Corey Lang and Gus Elliott. They pulled out of that and got out of the way, so hopefully they'll give them third because they deserve it. It's certainly going to be
they've gone red, so they have to rerun it.
Went red, did it?
Yep, they went red pretty quickly.
Oh, well, that'll give them another chance, won't it?
Well, we can see the black mark on the track there where they spun around. I didn't actually see that either.
Oh, they just overcooked it, and then Corey Lang, Sam Elliott had to bail out, and they did very well, not to hit anything and not to get hit themselves. So Brett Moore, Ruben Miller, they'll be out.
Yep, the other 3 checked over.
So rerun. Well, I'll tell you what, they're brave. You'll have to say for Corey Lang and Sam Elliott. They stuck out right on the outside, and she's a bit of a risky business with the way the track is at the moment, but I guess it's consistent.
They were getting filled in too.
Oh, I don't think it mattered how many tear-offs they pulled off. It was the dust that they couldn't see through.
Paul Humphrey sort of knew where he went into that corner and took the line, went a wee bit wider, forced Lang and Elliott out high.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Your tank's overflowing.
So unfortunately we had a breakdown with the water truck, so we can't put any water on the track, but it's all the same for everybody. They can't put water on the track, but Well, you can see from the second, third and fourth positions, there's still good racing out there, Warwick. And the track's pretty even all over.
Yeah, it is. It's the same for everyone. It's just,
Yep.
yeah, Mike's just been up. He said the pump has shot itself. It's been doing a lot of work this weekend. And,
Sure has.
And during this season. So,
So what can they do?
well, that's the question I was asking.
Only three they have to worry about now.
Shame for Brett Moyle and Ruben Miller. They'd put up a good show all day. It's certainly improved in the last couple of meetings. There's no doubt about that.
Yep. All right, we're underway again.
So they'll come back in the line. 3NZ, Paul Humphrey, Chris Chatfield from gate 1. 33, Wayne Bryce, Stephen Burrow from gate 3 in the white.
Well, they know what the track's like, Warwick.
Humphrey in the red. And in the yellow, right on the outside, the 24 of Corey Lang and Sam Elliott. Not a bad spot to be on the outside start. It looks like there's quite a bit of moisture up against and underneath this control tower here.
You got a bit more room with a bit of shade before you hit that sun.
So the starter, Bevan Nuttridge happy. They're looking down. Off they go. And this time, Paul Humphrey keeps it nice and tight during that turn. Corey Lang, oh, he blocked him again. Wayne Bryce, oh, they got squeezed against the wall. Wayne Bryce and Stephen Burrows poked their nose in underneath them, so they forced them out wide. But it's Humphreys and Chatfield at the head of the field. Bryce staying low, Lang a little bit higher, mid-track now. He's got that second position secured from Bryce and Burrow by the looks of things as they come on round.
Oh,
Humphreys
trouble.
just about crossed it up. Lang's...
Whoa.
Oh, he's close to the line there. One wheel was over, front wheel.
Well, that's made it close.
It certainly has. Humphreys will be thinking now. They'll have to take it a wee bit easier into that turn. Lang and Elliott in that second spot. Oh, they're sliding around. Here comes the charge from Bryce and Burrow on the inside. Have they got that second spot? Fighting down the back straight. It's neck and neck. It looks like the checkered flag's coming out. It's going to be Humphreys is going to take it. But the second spot, has it been Bryce and Burrow get in there?
Wow, what a great race. They just ran out of drive. They all, Humphreys and Chatfield. Yep. Oh, they've gone down to see their supporters. Well done. Give them a hand.
71 seconds for that one. 71 seconds for Paul Humphreys, Chris Chatfield.
Not fast. It was a hard one.
Second home, the 33 of Wayne Bryce, Stephen Burrow, and 24, Corey Lang and Sam Elliott.
So well done to them. So good work, guys. Great race. Great race. Oh, Nuts wants to have a ride. He wants to take the flag down to the Paul Humphrey and Chris Chatfield. Gets a ride on the back of Corey Lang's bike. Good work, guys. What a great precursor to the next event that we've got is the Sidecar Super Cup. If we get racing like that, it'll be a beauty.
Well, that's good there. Corey Lang going to bring the Humphreys Chatfield bike back in. They going round getting the checkered flag. Got second place here, Wayne Bryce, Stephen Burrow. Well, that was a battle.
Well, unbelievable, speechless. Unbelievable. Well, what a crowd. Awesome.
Yeah, well, I'll go here to Stefan. Yeah, she was trying, and that was neck and neck with the battle between Corey and yourselves.
Yeah, no, we've had some good battles. We had two good battles today. I really love being out there with Corey and Sam, all the competitors. So Yeah, it's just a case of today just doing what the old man told me to do, and it worked out.
That's all right. So that's all right. So we've got, yeah, Chatty, you'll be happy with that? Of course you will.
Yeah, no, bloody chuffed. I'm just happy it wasn't a 5-lapper.
Oh, that's all right. I see you're, I just talked to your pilot there. Nearly got yourself caught out on that turn and just had to take it a bit easier on that final lap.
Completely just about balls it up.
Yep.
Yeah, it was pretty slippery out there, man. There's nothing out there. It was just less than half throttle, and it was just wanting to go right round on you. But hey, everyone's in the same boat, so I knew Corey would call right up to me, and I was the old pressure pot was starting to go. Oh shit! Oh shit! No, it's good.
Yeah, no, well, Mike did apologise. They had a breakdown with a water pump just when we needed it. But, yeah, well done. I mean, here, Corey. Well done. You certainly have entertained us today with some racing. And, yeah, those other Christchurch boys just got the better of you there.
Yeah, sneaky bastards. So it is, but it's a good day. Struggled a bit with setup and that for the day, but it was all right. We had good fun. A couple of good battles. Just made it harder on ourselves, but we got there and pretty enough happy with the day. So it's all good.
Oh, that's real good. Well done. But, yeah, that's fine. So there you go. We'll see you all back here for the Anzac meeting, the Sidecar Super Cup, when you'll see a lot of these boys back in action again. So many thanks. Up to you, Dave.
Yeah, well, thanks, Warwick. If it's a day like today, racing like that, she's one not to be missed, that's for sure. Well done to Paul Humphreys and Chris Chatfield. They were the stars all day, but well done to Wayne Bryce, Stephen Burrow, Corey Lang and Sam Elliott as well. What a great race that was, and they really turned it on. Track was tough, but, well, when it gets tough, the tough get going, and they did. So thank you, everybody. Safe